Do your knees feel stiff when you first wake up in the morning? Do you feel like it's a struggle just to get out of bed and hobble to the bathroom? Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Candy, and in this video, I'll show you one really simple trick to make it easier and less painful to take those first couple steps in the morning. So let's get started. When you've been lying in bed all night with your knees in one position, it's easy for your muscles and joints to get stiff. Now, many physical therapists will advise doing exercises in bed before you even get out of bed. And that actually is a pretty good idea if you have that luxury. But let's have some real talk here for a minute. Usually when I wake up, I'm probably still half asleep, have a full bladder, and the first thought on my mind is getting out of bed without waking up my wife and getting to the bathroom. Now, if you experience a similar situation, just comment yes down below. So you can't always do exercises first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. And realistically, you wouldn't think that you should have to do a warm-up just to get out of bed. In fact, getting out of bed should be the prerequisite to doing warm-up exercises. So how can you get out of bed without having to warm up first? Well, let's first think about what really causes a lot of people trouble when they're getting out of bed. Usually it's when they're swinging their legs out of bed and putting them down on the ground to take the first couple steps. Most people with knee arthritis have morning stiffness until they start to move around a little bit, and then they get some blood flow and circulation, their muscles get loosened up, and they get a lubricating fluid inside their knees called synovial fluid. But another really common problem is that you get calf stiffness. If you've been laying on your back with your toes pointed and covered by the sheet, or lying on your side with your toes slightly pointed, when you first go to put your feet down on the floor and they have to go from a pointed position to more of a 90-degree angle to be flat on the floor, that creates some pronation in your foot. And push come to shove, I think it's really those calf problems that cause people a lot of knee pain when they're walking first thing in the morning. So here's what you can do to loosen up your calves as you're starting your day without having to take a whole lot of time to exercise. Once you've sat up at the side of the bed, it can be helpful to move your knees around a little bit, pump your ankles back and forth, roll your ankles, if you have a few minutes to do so. But if you have a full bladder and you have to get to the bathroom quickly, here's a tip you can use to make those first couple steps a little bit easier. Slide down until your feet are flat on the floor, and then dome your arch. So kind of curl your toes a little bit and make sure that you keep that dome in your arch. When your arch flattens down like that, it drives your knee inwards and can give you a feeling of pain, stiffness, or instability in your knee. And so when you slide down, make sure you keep that arch in your foot and then only stand up as far as you can without allowing that arch to flatten. If your calves have gotten stiff overnight, then that may mean that your hips are still behind you. You do need to get your center of gravity over top of your feet in order to stand up and balance yourself. But if your hips are behind you, you can lean your trunk forwards a little bit so that the center point, the balance point, is right over top of your feet. That's also helpful if you happen to have some lower back pain in the morning as well. So by keeping your hips behind you and your trunk slightly bent forwards, and then taking small steps as you get on your way to the bathroom, that can help you prevent overpronation when you're walking first thing in the morning. Now, as you take those steps over a period of time, your calves will gradually loosen up, so you're actually warming up as you're walking and starting your day. It shouldn't take you too long before you're able to walk normally again without having knee pain or stiffness in the morning. So hopefully you found this video helpful to start your day with less knee pain and stiffness. Now, if you have knee stiffness when you've been sitting for a long period of time, check out this video up here. And for more tips on how to relieve knee pain, check out this playlist down here. But before you go check those out, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you can get notified of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.